having me. I'm running for Lieutenant Governor, and some of you may know me from Blue Fox Run Golf Course. I've owned it since 1997. I grew up in Unionville, Connecticut, and I live in Simsbury, Connecticut, but I spend most of my life right here in Avon. Besides the golf course, I also own several healthcare businesses at 21 Waterville Road, and I have a company called All Star Therapy. It's a rehabilitation company, and also a company called Swallowing Diagnostics, which provides medical technology services for swallowing disorders. But I'm running today, and I just announced last week, so I'm a relatively new candidate, but I'm running because I also believe that we need fresh perspective. And as a business owner, as a lifelong resident here, I see major problems with our economy, and I'm very concerned about the debt that just grows deeper and deeper by the day, and I worry about our children. I realize that I'm running in a non-traditional way. Typically, the gubernatorial candidates have selected the lieutenant governors. But with the crisis that we are encountering, I feel that we need all hands on deck, and that we cannot have a ceremonial office holder. In fact, there are no more ribbons to cut. So I'm stepping into this ring, offering someone that's going to work hard to help get Connecticut moving again. I believe that I have the right skill sets. I have an education in healthcare. I got a master's degree in public health from Yale, and I also have the executive experience. I've owned businesses for 20 years, and I have 500 employees that work for me right now. I also bring wisdom. I am raising 7 children. We have a blended family. Many of them have gone off and are now living on their own. They've cut their own strings. But I also bring a little bit of women's intuition. So I'm ready to lead. I'm ready to be a good co-pilot with whichever governor gets the pick here. I also think that by being a small business owner, I understand what Connecticut needs to do to make Connecticut more business friendly. We need to stop the tax and spend, and we need to look at what can we do to make the economic engine, which is small business. I mean, 90% of all new jobs that were created over the past 10 years were created from companies that had less than 50 employees. So we need to become much more friendly to small business. And I have great ideas for things like reducing the red tape. Just entering the business market and starting a business takes a lot of time and effort. The mandates that they put on small businesses are ridiculous. If I told my employees that they needed to do something and I did these mandates, they would be walking out the door. I need to give them incentives, and that's what creates that interest in doing more and doing the right thing. It's not mandates. We also need to rein in the Attorney General's office. We've become known as the least friendly state in the country because he's suing everyone, and they're not following through. I mean, these lawsuits are frivolous. And there's many more things that I would do as a small business owner to make it a friendlier state. The last thing is, we really want to create an economic engine that's going to get us out of this deep hole, and it is small business. I want to help make Connecticut the Connecticut I remember growing up. I grew up right here in Unionville, Connecticut, and I had all the benefits of a very strong state. I had good schools, safe neighborhoods, clean parks, and I also received some free dental care from UConn dental students. I was on the free lunch program, and I bootstrapped myself up, as did my family. And we are now, many of us, business owners and hardworking people. I know what it is to need help, and I also know how important it is to then take that and give back. So I'm here also as a candidate that I received so much from this state, and I want to give back to this state as well. So I want to make Connecticut the great state I remember it. I want to make it great to raise a family, great to start a business, to make a living, and have a quality life. Thank you.
Any questions? Thank you very much.